I bought stock in GameStop.
JT.
Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I have completely lost my mind. Or maybe I'm just onto something here. Now, GameStop, the company that I have railed on for what seems like forever, has been through all the downturns and economic slumps that a major corporation like them could have gone through. And they are still somehow alive and kicking. They've taken advantage of customers for years with their used games and selling them for way more than they buy them for. People have gotten smart to it. Less people are using them, plus online content, DLC, things like that, which are making it far less incentive to go into buying a used game because publishers want you to buy them new, which is really putting a dent in the bread and butter of what GameStop was in the first place. Not to mention companies like Amazon.com and even online like Best Buy and Walmart.com, Target as well, and brick and mortar competition. It's been pretty challenging for them to survive as long as they have. So why have I changed my perspective on GameStop? One simple little tweet that they replied to completely changed everything. It opened my eyes to the potential future of what GameStop could look like. And it's not so much a game store as it is a gaming center, like internet cafe. Let's show some pictures on the screen here so you know what I'm talking about. But these images are basically test spots to see if it's something they could roll out worldwide. Do I think it's going to catch on immediately? No, probably not. But do I see the long-term future of GameStop going in this direction? Yes. And eventually, with the rise of esports and the success of internet cafes around the world outside of the United States, I could see this being something that catches on. Like a small community game store that you can make some friends at, hang out with, have some snacks, play some video games, and chill. Like the good old days of gaming. I finally feel like GameStop is onto something here. Now, did I invest a lot of money? No, not a lot of money, but I bought some shares in it because I like the idea of this. And the last time I had a feeling about a company like this was AMD. I bought stock in that when it was at $1.73, and it's now, just under $50. So, not that I'm perfect. I also did have faith in THQ, and that failed me. But THQ was really close to turning it around. GameStop has the potential to turn it around, and maybe not reach the height that they had in the past of billions and billions of dollars behind the corporation, but I could see him making some money. And I think right now is a good opportunity. Could it go down more? Of course it could. In fact, I kind of expect it to keep going down for the next, 3 to 6 months, if not more than that. But I've learned my lesson in the past to buy a stock if I have a good feeling about it. I'm not going to wait. Could it go down? Yeah, of course. But that's the thing with stocks. You're never going to buy it at the absolute low point. If you got a good feeling about it, buy it and run with it. And this is a stark change from my previous perspective of GameStop's, but the combination of a new generation of consoles coming out, along with shifting the dynamic and the focus of the game stores into an internet cafe type of environment, there's a lot of catalysts for the company to start turning it around in as soon as this year. I think we've seen the worst of what GameStop has had to go through. Now, I know a lot of people may disagree with this perspective, and I may be completely off base with my feelings of them. But I've also seen companies like GameStop go through what felt like complete demolishment of their brand and come out squeaky clean the other side, reinventing themselves, reinventing what they stood for, and reimagining what their brand would actually do for the end user. And in this case, I think there's a legit chance for GameStop to be the next big turnaround story in the video game industry. Now, a lot of things need to go right. Nothing's guaranteed. And they're going to need an awful lot of luck on their side to pull this off. But if the stars align, there could be something that nobody saw coming happening within the next 12 to 18 months with GameStop. It could happen that quickly. I, for one, will be watching GameStop very closely going forward, and actually finding myself pulling for them, hoping they're able to turn it around. Man, that feels weird to say. But yeah, I don't want to see GameStops go away. They've taken advantage of way too many gamers for way too long. But at the same time, a lot of the local ones have really good customer service, really good people working for them, and don't deserve the hate that they've gotten for such a long time. So, from that perspective, I always want to see them succeed. And I think this new change in dynamic, the whole environment surrounding what they stand for, is going to be a great thing. Anyways, I'm going to leave the video right there. Be very interested to hear what you guys think about GameStop and their internet cafes and this potential turnaround story from them. Are you on board with it, or do you think it's just another pathetic attempt to try to turn the brand around and it will fail miserably just like everything else? I'd be very interested to hear where you guys stand on this one. That's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, you stay smashing. Smash, Smash,